What's up, sun bows and bows? Welcome back to So Special once again for a calendar forecast for the month of March. Before we dive into this, I want to say two things. Thank you for your previous views and your support for the last post. It is deeply appreciated. Also, I want to let you know that whenever you hear this sound, if you have not already, please comply with the notification. And thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and get started. So, bows and sun bows, we're going to start off with a trivia question for you for the month of March, okay? Hope 2023 is being good to you thus far. I know Taurus be having some straight trials and tribulations, okay? Okay? But that's what makes you strong, you know what I'm saying? You're a strong sign. Right, and I know that you have been experiencing a lot of loss, separation, tragedies, and traumas lately. And my prayers are with you. Okay, no matter what you're going through. Because I feel like with Taurus, you feel like you're blessed and you're cursed, or it's good and it's bad, or it's not good and it's not bad. It's something to that effect. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what's going on for the month of March, but I'm just saying that feels like the energy that you are occupying right now. Okay, so let's see what trivia question for fun. You know, we likes to have fun. Let's break the ice. You know, when you get so serious when it comes to these reads, you know. So you got something from the 2000s, okay? And it says, I'm telling you, Source knows her stuff. Where were the Olympic Games held in 2000? Where were the Olympic Games held in 2000? In Athens, B, Madrid, C, Sydney, D, Florence. Athens, Madrid, Sydney, and Florence. I don't know why that came out, or if it's just for fun, or if it's significant to you. Maybe you watch the Olympics, maybe you perform in the Olympics, maybe you have kids in the Olympics. I don't know, only you do if it applies. So we're going to go ahead and get with an oracle message to start everything out. Okay, oracle message for sun bows. I know what you did last summer, underlining a robot. So I don't know, this looks like somebody may have been on your phone or done cracked your computer or something. Here, I know what you did last summer. Okay, maybe you share something with somebody. I don't know. Maybe it's going to come out in the movies. We didn't spend a lot of time on it because we got, with your views, you get so many damn decks, bows and sun bows. I got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to look something different too for the monthly, for the calendar reads. Okay. Okay, not too. I know. So many of you. So, okay, hold up. Some rising on the cusp. I'm only doing one that sums up time, money, and romance, okay? Work, money, and romance. Work, money, and romance. What's the movie for bows and sun bows for the calendar month of March, okay? What's going on with bows and sun bows? Does it have something to do with the Olympics, or, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, y'all. I know I keeps it real and authentic. Okay, we're gonna go with that. It fell out. Maybe she felt she had to. We ain't gonna worry about it. Belly. Ooh, a 1998. Okay, Belly. I know what you did last summer. Belly. Belly's a good movie. I don't know. Belly dealt with a lot of street shit. Maybe, because this was in 1998, and they're asking about 2000. So they're only a couple of years. Maybe it has something to do with this time and this era. I'm I'm trying to think. Baby boomers, millennials, and Generation Y, I think. I'm not really familiar with those generation stuff, but I am going to be very familiar with it, okay? Let's see what houses are involved while I'm sitting here staring at these cards. Let's see what houses are involved in all of this. I know what you did last summer when it comes to belly. I don't know. This is crazy. What elements in that movie would apply to your work, money, and romance, okay? So she's giving me fate, fortune, and destiny, which is the 8th house here. And she's giving me identity and individuality in the 1st house. Now, I'm going to say right off that I don't believe that everything, I know what you did last summer is not necessarily negative. It could be on a positive note. You know, you may not know, this may be about being noticed. And, you know, and maybe it's just coming to the forefront. Maybe you were not aware of this, you know, because like I tell people all the time, you never know who's watching you. I learned that a long time ago when I was living back home up north. And I used to catch the transportation, and this is really fine. This guy was just gorgeous, right? And had no idea he was watching me for a long time. You know, you just never know. I've had people say, I've watched this and that about you, and you know, it's real positive, so you never know. I know what you did last summer. It could be on a positive note. The house of destiny is here. It's the 8th house, which is ruled by Scorpio for the month of March. Metaphysical, mystical, transformative, mysterious, spiritual, and resilient energy. The 8th house represents the mysteries of spiritual and physical transformation. The characteristics of this house signifies inheritances, legacies, deaths, and rebirths in your life. The 8th house can be mystical and amplifies psychic and mystical awareness. It symbolizes resilience after losses and gains, as well as growth and expansion in your spiritual life. The path signifies the way you emotionally respond to your experiences, learn from them, and change direction over the course of your lifetime. It always leads you toward your own destiny. We just talked about you going through some stuff, you know. We were just talking about you going through some stuff, right? Hard times, trauma, losses, and separations. It's coming out of the house of Scorpio here. So that is definitely a confirmation. Okay, but there's some good things that's going to come out of your pain. The 1st house of self, which is Aries, right? The 1st house represents the outward presentation of your characteristics, behaviors, and disposition. The 1st house is where the ascendant lies. Did you hear that? Your ascendant. That's why I say know your natal birth chart. The zodiac sign that is placed in the 1st house represents your unique personality traits. It symbolizes what you want out of life and how you go about attracting your ideas. The path identifies how people see you. It generates your individual level of confidence and sufficiency and can be self-serving. Its energy is intended for personal gain and the improvement of your well-being, okay? So, self-serving, that was what I was focusing on. Self-serving is not always negative. It's okay to do something for yourself. Because I know even with Taurus, if they're doing something for themselves, it's because they got the loved ones in mind. But they know they have to be at a certain place, a certain way, at a certain time in order to provide that whatever it is that they're trying to attract. And I know that about you. I know even if when you're doing for you, underneath all of that is love, and you're really trying to be your best self for everybody else. I know it. Okay? I know it. I know you. Yes, I do. Okay, so these houses seem really good. They're also in purple, as you can see. So I think you're going to perceive the truth. You're going to perceive exactly what's going on, what to do, what to do about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of keen perception here. Okay. Purple may be of a significant color to you. It may also represent your aura. Okay. A purple aura. Your royalness, your regalness, your goddessship. Okay, because you are the sign that does carry the deity of the Empress. Okay. So when I keep looking at this Olympic and this belly thing, it's definitely, even though it's two totally different things, what they have in common is competition. Okay, competitiveness. That's what I'm getting out of this. Okay, so you have to understand that these movies are just symbolisms of, just symbolisms of what's going on in your forecast. They're antidotes and clues and cues to what's going on, like a synopsis maybe of what's going on in your world. Okay, we're all an individual universe, right? So let's get to the LOMs for this month. I'm going to do one for each, for work, money, and romance. Dear source, what work, money? Okay, it's in approval, so it's up. This may be something you need to learn or major in, self. You could be learning it on your own, or you may be going to school. You may need to think about taking up a course. This may be the area you may need to apply yourself. Okay, so that's one for work. That keeps coming up. Money source. Money source. Money. Money. So for work, you got the rodeo or experience. Got something to do with horses. I don't know if you want to do shows, work with horses. I don't know what all they do. If you want to compete, then we say about competition. When it comes to money, history is going to be of significance. Let's see what's going on with romance. Okay. Romance source for bows and sun bows. Maybe your family history. Maybe it's your geographics, history is just important anyway, when you're making money. So you may be studying the field from which you will be making money. Romance is coming out of gardening or agriculture, okay? Romance is coming out of gardening or agriculture. I don't know if it's how y'all gonna meet or, how you bond. Interesting. Okay. I don't want to be staring at it that damn long. Give me some sight words, source. What's going on for the calendar month of March for bows and sun bows, for work, money, and romance? All from the top, please. All from the top. Work, money, romance. Work, money, romance for Taurus, bows and sun bows for the month of March. What's going on? For work, you got thousands and half. For money, future and surface. For romance, really, change. Really and change. Money, future, and surface. In the future, something's going to surface. Worth thousands. Thousands of dollars. And maybe there's some type of split. I don't know. Maybe there's some civil suit here. Or some joint partnership. Maybe you want to work with horses. You know how they clean the horses, the stalls. I don't know. But it's thousands when it comes to work. Thousands of horses, thousands of people, half the time. I don't know. I can't make it out yet. I don't know. There's definitely something transforming. Maybe you inheriting this, some of you. horses and so forth. You know, maybe your family, your mom member, somebody had a ranch. Maybe this is really what you want out of life. You know, people do like to work for horses and stuff. So your future is surfacing here. Something's surfacing when it comes to money in the month of March. I don't know if you know about this, if you've been waiting on it, I don't know. But let's get going. Let's see what's going down. Work for those and symbols. What's going down for work? And this is the celestial deck, so this is what's definitely aligned for you when it comes to work, whatever it is that you do. I don't care if it, you know, I used to say that all the time. You remember when I was going through all my changes with the temple and all of that, spirit vibes, that's to say, I don't care if you gardening, if you plant flowers, it's considered work. You know, pastime, free time, whether you earning money or not, it's work. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Oh, Seven of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. So when you're in your element when it comes to work, okay? When it comes to work, I see you're presenting something, you painting something, you turning something in. When it comes to work, it could definitely be a resignation here. Some of you, this could be a small payment, like an increment. Because to me, the Knight of Pentacles represents an increment, you know, a portion of something, like a portion of your pay. You don't get all the gross, right? You get the net, okay? And it's coming out of a financial decision. I don't know if it's your decision or your employer's decision, but a decision had to be made. I don't know if it was a request or if it just comes with the job, if it's just the wage. You understand what I'm saying? But for some of you, I see that you are having to resort to some resources that you have put up, save, put back money, that kind of stuff, you know, or even having to resort to maybe, like I said, you may have to resort to some of you that got an inheritance. Or some land or property that you can cash in on, okay? So maybe this is just representing something you have to work on, getting money out of these financial systems, because even though it's yours, you know, you have to deal with penalties, you have to deal with the time restraints, you have to deal with all of that kind of stuff, right? But I see you're going to be pulling out, maybe even investing in half of what you have. Maybe this is an investment when it comes to the rodeo or Esquarian. Esquatarian, am I saying it right? Field. Because I feel like somebody wants to invest in this. I don't know if you're trying to have shows and competitions and so forth, because it is the Olympics is here. That sounds pretty cool. I'm also hearing the Kentucky Derby. Okay, so maybe that's one of your muses or one of your career focuses, something that you watch to see how it's handled. You know, it's a hobby, something you always be interested in. That's interesting. I never heard or had any reading like that before. It comes out about work. For others of you, you planting a seed in this field, some type of, for some reason, some type of way, or you putting in an application. I know whatever it is, you can see your resources growing. You can see where you can put money in these different pockets. 401ks, insurance policies. You know what I'm saying? You can, the cookie jar, wherever you put it, okay? A lot of you going back where you came from, whatever that means. This could be a place where you chill and meet up with friends and, or, whatever this place is, it's like home, or it's like a, a really cool, chill spot to work or to go to hang out. Okay, when it comes to work. Okay, so for some of you, this is the spot that you all gonna meet up. You, your friends, your family, somewhere that's it's a lovely spot. You're gonna it's homey like it's. They probably have horses on. It's probably like a ranch. Uh, like a hermitage. You know those ranch style homes where the horses and stuff, but they serve like those plantation type style restaurants. That's what I'm getting. It's got some of that flavor from back in the days, in the old times. Money. So you got a lot of stuff to sort out. You have the same energy that you have in work, you have in money with this Knight of Pentacles. Reminders and payments that you have to sort out. So it's a little, you're in a rough spot in the month of March. You're in a rough spot. Not rough, but tight. But I see that you are very careful. You're planning your money. Your money is not planning you. Okay? I'm hearing a lot of hours, a lot of hours, a lot of hours. So you got to put in these hours, you know, of the shift. The time of day is significant to you this month. It's like you don't want to wake up with a lot of shit on your mind either. It's like you don't want like, because somebody's hitting you up and it's like, I don't know if it's the bill collectors, I don't know if it's the job, whatever it is, you don't feel like being bothered with that right now. You got way too many things that need to be sorted out. It's just having to deal when it comes to money this month. You're having to deal, like, it's always something to think about, always something to sort out here, okay? This month in March, okay? I see you making payments, even making increment payments, minimum payments, but you're making them. I just keep getting reminders when it comes to your money, a lot of reminders. And I see some of you just wishing for this future to surface. Like, I wish you're waiting for the change, like you're waiting for all of this stuff to get sorted out. Whatever it is that you're going through is taking a toll on you mentally. And I just feel like sometimes you just need a break. Also for you, this has a lot to do with what you're learning. It's a lot to learn, you know. And for some reason, when it comes to money, family is pointed out here in the history card. Family is significant in the history card when it comes to money. And maybe this is just about, you know, securing the future. Like I said before, securing the future, you know. You want to make sure the family is all right, you know. You want to make sure that things are getting done. You just at that time of life where that's really important to you. Okay? So I see this when it comes to money, some of you will be submitting something, but whatever it is, I don't know if it's your employer, online, with family members, whatever it is, you're going to be getting some responses. Okay, you're going to be getting some quick responses to this. Responses, replies. I'm also getting a remittance, which I can see in the Knight of Pentacles, a remittance when you are here. Remittance for the payment. But I feel like it's coming out of work. Payback. You have to pay back the company. I don't know if you got an advance or something. Or overpayment, which hardly ever happens. Or maybe it's a remittance to you. I'm not sure, but Let's see what's going on in your first house again. Yeah, definitely about attracting your desires when it comes to work and money. What you have to invest, what you have to buy, what you have to get, all this kind of stuff. Because I see for some of you, the responses and replies are very important when it comes to your money this month in March. You need them to get back to you on this, right? You need them to get back to you on this about your money, about these payments. Did you get it? Blase school. How does romance play into the calendar month of March for bows and sun bows? Royal or Escutarian? What is that? Where you at? So I would say Texas, Mexico, California. And I know they have horses everywhere, but that way it's common, like it's could be transportation or way of life. Okay, so romance, if you got any, it's taking a lot of strength to. But there's also been maybe something either there's been a bad judgment or something you need to make a good judgment, and it's hard. Okay, this is your romantic area because something is dead. Something needs to be resurrected. And a lot this could be, and I'm sure it's sexually related. We got the strength card here, okay, which deals a lot with appetite, lust, gratification, instant gratification, and it's that kind of lust, that's that harsh lust, like somebody damn near want to eat you alive. It may turn you on, it may turn you off. It's kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? But a decision had to have been made. And it could have been based on something judicial, literally legal issues. It could have been based on the job, policies. Because this right here is like a craving. Okay, this is a craving, but yet you have to keep yourself in check because something really has to change here. A decision has to be made, with this. Oftentimes this is unwanted energy. Because sometimes a person can desire you so bad, they don't know how to be. They come off strange and abrupt and disrespectful, and because it's probably because they don't know what to do with that energy. They don't know. It makes them act out. And I see that you really got your guard up. You may even be cussing somebody out. This can also relate to reporting this. Because let me tell you something, you definitely are the one to be fucked with because you will defend yourself. Please, you will go for blood. See, because really something's got to change. Something's got to change. Now, I don't know what's coming out of this garden. Maybe just represent being outside, Maybe this is a clue of where it is happening. Outside in the garden, on the lawn, in the fields. I don't know where you live. Just put it where it applies. But there's definitely a headache here. I don't know if somebody made a bad decision, they're trying to figure it out, a mistake, or they're trying hard to figure something out because they don't want to make a mistake. Here, when it comes to romance, this is a big decision for you this month. Is it right for me? Should I get involved? Or am I getting involved with the right kind of person? Should I do some reporting? Should I take this to the law? Because really something's got to change. Whatever it is going on outside. I'm hearing something that's got something to do with a plant. What would a plant? Planting something. But I definitely, somebody definitely wants you really bad. Bows and some bows. To the point it hurts. You know? It's like they want to get inside of you. Like they want to. This is very intense. I do not want to spend a lot of time talking about whoever this person is. They may be considered very strong. Now, that could be physical and strong-willed. This is somebody whose energy is kind of the captain, you know, they kind of run things like they may even kind of like have the ability to get their way, you know. They it's something special about this person, whoever they are. It's something special about them, okay? But I know that here when it comes to romance, you definitely don't want to make a mistake or you're going to make one. Or a mistake was made. And now we have this build up here, you know. We have this build up and I feel like you've turned somebody down. That's, you know how people is, like they still come around, they still be trying to get at you, even though you done told them to go on out. Okay, you know, told them to go on out. Let me get some special cards. Just let me see who we dealing with. Give me 2 cards for each. Who we dealing with? Give me 2 cards. Give me 3 cards. Who we dealing with when it comes to work, money, and romance? Source, when it comes to bows and sun bows, who we dealing with? When it comes to romance, work, money, and romance. Work, money, and romance. When it comes to bows and sun bows for the calendar month of March. You're dealing with a doctor. You're dealing with a socialite. You're dealing with an attorney, okay? Okay, so this could be, again, turning in information forms and stuff that's when it comes to your work that deals with, I don't know if this is an insurance matter, if this is a payment matter, but it had to do, you know, when you take it off, maybe you fell off the horse, okay? Maybe you had an accident, you turning in the information so you can get paid. Because right now, with this time off, some of you are having to use your own personal resources. And you know that stuff can be slow until this stuff can get worked out. But I see that if you've been in the hospital, I see you going home and you chilling. You know, I see that you are taking in a lot of refreshing drinks, hydrating drinks here. Gatorades, things of that nature, ice water. I don't know, even wine. This could even be dealing with your favorite chill spot, where you get your spirits, things of that nature. Maybe that's how you unwind. Maybe that's part of your medicine. Okay? So when it comes to being a socialite, I feel like some of this is definitely social media type stuff. You know, this deals a lot with lifestyle. Socialite to me is all about the lifestyle. So you're trying to work that out with your desires and your money. You know, you probably putting in for jobs. You may be putting in for credits, loans. For some of you, this is a payoff. Okay, maybe coming out of this money from the doctor. You know, your insurance and whatnot, your insurance payout. You know, because it's definitely got a lot to do with your lifestyle. You got to keep your lifestyle up. What's going on? How I'm going to pay these bills and stuff and do this and do that. And probably don't feel like being bothered, you know? I don't feel like being Father. But when it comes to this romance, there's somebody really uptight here. But I see like this could be along the lines of sexual harassment too, literally. This could be a sexual harassment case. Somebody made a mistake. And you know, when I look at this gardening or agriculture, this person could be a cook, a good cook, uh, you know, good with growing vegetables, things like that. I really feel like with this strength card, this is somebody's attention you do not want. They made a mistake and there's a judgment here. And let me tell you something, whatever it is, you stand in your ground. Because one thing I like about the Queen of Swords, she speaks her truth. She don't give a damn. And she's going to give you exactly the way it was and exactly the way it is. If you did that shit, you did that shit. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this is you. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, Taurus is not on the flip side of the coin, but I really feel like this is energy that is aimed at you. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But something's got to change. Something's got to change. Let's get you some numbers when it comes to time and money. Time and money. Give me 2 cards. Time and money. When it comes to bows and sun bows, what's important for the calendar month of March for bows and sun bows? For the month of March, okay? You want 21? Is that it? Okay. And 66. 2166. 2166. 2100 hours. 66 minutes. I don't know. To me, that would roll over into what? 22 hours and 6 minutes, wouldn't it? Or something like that. But you know how they have them time clocks with the 21.66? I don't be understanding all that. You know, so this 21, it's over 21 and a half hours here. I see $21.66. This could represent a raise in subscribers as well, because we do have thousands and a half when it comes to time. I don't know. Working money, 2166. Maybe the address. It may be an important address. And I also see you getting to the root of something, like really getting to the meat and marrow of something. You got to really look into something when it comes to work and money this week. It's like you need to find the truth in something, or it's some information is missing, or it's something that's not gelling. It's something when it comes to this 2166. I also know that there's a lot of humility present in your energy here. Okay, a lot of humility. Carefulness, gratitude, I'm hearing. Carefulness, gratitude, like you're being careful with your money, careful with your health. Careful with information, because I know what you did last summer is here. Like I said, maybe whether it's good or bad, whether you like it or not, you know. Okay, so we summing up with the circle in reverse here. You're thinking how you're trying to figure out how to bring this thing full circle. You have the glass in reverse, okay? Because the glass in reverse to me deals with, like, in a spiritual sense, about how you see life. You know, it also deals with strength, you know, taking in information, being receptive, but it's in the reverse. Maybe you're not being receptive to something. That's that thing that you have to really bite through. It may be something that you're not being receptive to that could be your breakthrough. because I feel like you on the verge of something coming full circle. If you could figure it out, if you could just see it, okay? If you could just see it. I don't know if it's coming from somebody you don't want it to come from, because sometimes we get information we don't, it's just who it's coming from, you know? I don't know. Okay, let's get you a ruin and see how your fortune is running for the month of March, okay? Bows and sun bows. What's going on for the month of March? When it comes to work, money, and romance, you have Uras. Urus. Urus. Yoris. Okay. Look like a piece of the pie. It looks like a door. It looks like a ratio. Physical strength and speed. Untamed potential. A time of great energy and health. Freedom, energy, action, courage, strength again, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. There it is, understanding. Something you don't understand this month, something you need to try to understand. I don't know if it's about yourself, if it's about money, about your work, about what you want to do, your creative ideas. I don't know. Let's see what part of the body the universe is working on. All of this energy and action is working on. Let me go. In the month of March. I don't know why I look at this card over here. This dog is sticking his tongue out. It's funny to me. I don't know why. Let's see. Well, you got the chakra, the first chakra, base chakra. Instinct, your instincts. You're going to have to use them, okay? Your instincts. I trust that my instincts are correct, and I let my natural intuitive feelings guide me forwards. I will know what I need to do and how to respond with wisdom to situations that come my way. I have an innate desire to be of service in life. There it is. That's that problem right there. It's something you want to do, and you got to figure out how to, you got to tap into it. Because you can have the idea and not know how to jump it off, you know. As I tap into this feeling, I will know what service I am called to do. I believe in myself. And it goes back to that money, the resources, the people, you know, who can help you. Your instincts. So wisdom is of importance this month. Please know that. We're going to get you some advice from the African Goddess Rising Oracle. Okay. See what's going on with these oracles. See if she can help you walk these murky waters. Okay. Bows and sun bows. All right. Goddess Queen, which one would like to present herself as a message to bows and sun bows for the month of March? Who has a word of wisdom and reflection for bows and sun bows in the month of March? For work, money, and romance. And we have Goddess Queen Ayizan, and it deals with miracles. Ayizan deals with miracles. Okay? So that's who's going to speak to you about these miracles. Let's see what she has to say. Number 42. See number 42. Ayizan, Ayizan. You may want to look that up. When you see that, she'll be speaking to you through that number. Okay. In other aspects, 42 also deals with increase. So I kind of see that making sense. I see the connection in that. Okay, where's my magnifying glass? Thank you. Okay, can y'all see her? Okay, Ayizan is the goddess of miracles from Haiti. Temple is high priestess. The element is the bush. The bush. Mambo, priestess Ayizan, is the wise Haitian Iwa or deity. Queen of the market, riches, and sacred initiations. Respect her as the highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. I told you some dreams, some desires. If you're trying to get off ground, trying to figure it out. Something ain't, but you got to tap into something. Something you got to figure out. Ayazan's guidance. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. And I know that's true because I know Taurus has been through some stuff. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. Embodiment. You claim you want miracles, but you take an "I'll believe it when I see it" approach. What if you will see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be, do, have. Believe that you deserve to be, do, have the world you want for yourself. You can be your true self. Do what awakens your soul and have your desires. This is life's miracle. If you haven't witnessed your miracle yet today, ask for it and allow it in. Goddess declaration is, my life is full of miracles. I love it. And that's what I'm living by. These beautiful miracles, honey. Okay, I'm going to let you take a good look at that. Queen Ayazan. Look her up. Find out what it's all about. How did she come into existence? Okay, we know that Haiti had wars, had a lot of drama over there. Okay, so we're going to end your monthly read with the spiritual vibe written word. What words of wisdom would you like me to pass on, source, to our bows and sun bows? Whoa, it's a lot. For the calendar month of March. What would you like me to share with them for the calendar month of March? And I want to thank you so much for tuning in for this monthly forecast. I'm so appreciative. If I prefer to be true to myself, I prefer to be true to myself, even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others, rather than to be false and to incur my own abhorrence. And that's the words of the great Frederick Douglass. So Taurus is all about being your authentic self and not being concerned about what other people think about you this month. Maybe you just get to that place. Maybe you're already there. Maybe you still got steps to go. You know, maybe this is something somebody has to learn about you. You know, that I'm not trying to fit in. I'm just being who I am. And if you can't accept that, then we can't mix any damn way, right? And that underlining message for this wisdom is, if you really want to know what kind of friend you have in your life, pay attention to how your friend treats their siblings. And those are my words. I'm going to leave it here, bows and sun bows, for the calendar month of March, for your forecast. I hope you enjoy it. And please remember this sound and comply if you have it. And I'll see you again real soon. Until the next